Welcome guys, my name is Albert. Today we are going to be going through the whole disagreement between Abba and Preach versus Fresh and Fit. Right? Guys, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. My name is Albert, and on this channel I help you guys become better men and help you guys improve your interaction with women. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you where the public perception lies, whether the public agrees with Abba and Preach or whether they agree with Fresh and Fit. I'm going to try and be as objective as possible. Okay, guys, if you have not already, do yourself a huge favor and read the book 48 Laws of Power. Right? 3 of those laws are violated in this whole back and forth with Abba and Preach versus Fresh and Fit. Okay, without no further ado, let's jump right into this video.
Today's topic, all right, seems like the guys from Fresh and Fit are really upset. We are better than you niggas, period. People want to know our thoughts.
And right off the bat, guys, as a man, you have to understand what hubris is and avoid it at all costs. Excessive arrogance and excessive self-confidence can lead to a man's downfall. That is the reason a lot of empires have fallen. Hubris. A lot of great men have been ruined by this. Hubris. Avoid it at all costs.
I'm gonna keep it really brief, all right? I don't have much thoughts on their platform. Are they doing some good things for some people? I'm sure. I have no doubt. I'm not even denigrating that. We just came at them for their ideas in regards to paying for box and all this stuff. Thought it was full of shit.
I'm like, yo, relax, niggas, don't pay for box.
Even more, what I find really distasteful is you come to find out that Myron Gaines himself, right, the so-called pickup artist, the master, has his own seeking arrangements account, his own profile, all right? This is on the web. You can find it. This man's out here talking about don't pay for box, don't pay for box. He's on a website for sugar daddies and sugar babies. Okay. All right. You want to be a giant hypocrite? Do your thing, okay? Then you come to find out this man's talking about, listen, if you we want burning desire from ladies. Ain't that what they say? Right? You want to get their best, so you got to earn it. Come to find out, this man's telling girls in the DMs that if they want to come on the platform, they have to fuck, and if they don't, he gets upset about it and he gets all pissy.
And that brings us to our first law of the day. Law number 46. Never appear to be too perfect. Guys, when you try to appear too perfect, this is what happens. People will find reasons. People will show you, and you will actually show yourself in the end, right? Because we're not all perfect. But if you create this image that you are perfect and you don't do certain things, the hypocrisy is going to hit you pretty hard, right? Because I understand where Fresh and Fit are coming from, that they're trying to sell a certain image and a certain brand. But if you're not living that lifestyle, you should not be selling that lifestyle, right? You should not be pretending that you're a certain way while you're a different way. Violating the law, that 46th law, never appear to be too perfect. Well, you're going to see in the end how all these laws that they broke affected their channel, okay? And it's going to affect you and if you do not follow these laws, they will hurt you in the long run, okay? As a man, let's continue.
Oh, you fucked all my other boys. You won't fuck me, then you can't get on the platform. So wait, you want to bang a girl who just wants to come on the platform for clout? And you think that's burning desire? And again, guys, I don't even care that he goes about that way to bang girls. Do whatever you want. You earned your platform. Go ahead. Me, it's the hypocrisy of these ideas. You preach to these men that they have to always seek this thing, that this is the way to live, that this is the best way, but you don't even walk the talk. That's what I find.
Guys, as men, if you're going to preach something, right, it's something called integrity and honor. If you're going to preach something, you better live by those words, right? You better live by those words. You cannot be a true leader if you're a hypocrite. You cannot lead women. You cannot be a leader of men if you are a hypocrite. So this is why this video is very important for all of us men watching what is going on right now, right? You cannot be a hypocrite, because once you start being a hypocrite, people are going to start poking holes at everything that you do. Oh, okay. Does he truly believe that, or is that one of the other things that he's actually lying about?
Distasteful. It's like Derek Jackson talking about be faithful to your wife, don't pay for box. Come to find out this man's cheating on everyone. How are you any different? Can you tell me? Now everyone's gonna get, well, you know, we're attacking people in the manosphere. I don't care about the manosphere. I don't care about none of this. Move with integrity in life. That's it. I'm not here about some scene. Oh, you can't go on this podcast. I don't care. At the end of the day, the truth remains the truth. When I came into the game, when I was listening to Patrice, we didn't call it red pill. We just called it the truth. These niggas is fronting on some points. That doesn't mean they're not helpful to you. Maybe if you're one of their fans, right? Maybe they help you with finances, fitness. Maybe even they helped you with game. I don't know. But all we talked about were these ideas and how they were hypocritical.
Here's the thing. You guys been blowing us up, man.
Yeah, you guys been blowing us up with DMs and everything. Apparently,
I'll say this, right? I did watch the video where Abra and Preach were critical of Fresh and Fit. Were they harsh? Yes. They were pretty harsh. They were pretty brutal. But they didn't hold any punches, right? I will say the same things they said on Fresh and Fit's show when they went on are the same things they said in that video, right? So were they harsh? Yes. Did they make valid points? Yes. But here's my thing. I can't take anything away from them because they made those same comments that they made on that video on the day that they went to their show. So I can't really say anything about it, right? Now, how Fresh and Fit handle that is something that I need you guys to see as men, how you shouldn't handle your disagreements, right? What we're going to see now is the way you should never handle disagreements.
Abra and Preach decided to make a video talking smack out of nowhere, out of left field, and it's funny about capping and paying for box. And I was like, didn't we talk about this several months ago? Like, why are you guys bringing this up like now? Like, what the hell?
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
The only reason we brought it up later is because we already covered a couple of videos from that podcast and the second one after. And this we did both podcasts on the same day. The first one, and then came back later on for the second one. I completely forgot about the first one. So I covered the second one, and then months later, somebody sent me a link to it. It's like, hey, what did you think about this conversation? So I rewatched it. I'm like, hey, man, there's a lot of dumb things that were said. Let me cover it. It's not that deep. Okay, this whole idea that there's some giant conspiracy.
And I'll say this. If Fresh and Fit had just said, you know what, we disagree, we didn't like the way that you covered us in your video, and I think that was dishonorable, and I don't think we appreciated that, and honestly, that is even if they said that was a bitch-ass move, that would have been fine. But the way that they handled it, you are going to see in the next video.
It's not that deep. But anyways, if you guys want to know, that was why.
We're trending, man.
Yeah.
We're popping right now.
But then I did, as always, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, right? And then I thought to myself, why would they bring this up now? Chris, can you show Exhibit A real fast? So let's see here. They got, let's see, these guys have almost 1 million more subs than us, guys, all right?
So we're the blue line.
We're the blue line, they're the red. They have 1.38, which is 1,380,000 subscribers. Guys, we only have 430,000 subscribers, okay? We have literally like less than one-third of their points, right? And we got 20 million views, and they got 14.
This is what you call hubris. Watchmen, learn.
9 million views. Ouch. Very interesting for you guys to go ahead and make a video insulting us months after the fact. I wonder why. Oh, it's because we're hotter than you guys right now.
All this talk about we make so much money, we're getting all these views, these guys are clout chasing. Bruv, when I came on your podcast was far smaller. I didn't care that you guys were a smaller podcast. I was like, cool. You guys seem to do some kind of interesting content. I'll just jump on. I'm not the type of nigga who looks at people and judges their value or their perception of me based off of how many followers they have or how many views they get. We cover people who are far larger than us and who have way bigger platforms, and we cover people with 100 subscribers. We don't come at people based off of the size of the following they have. We talk about ideas. If you think back about the video, when we said all that stuff about boxing this, it was on the topics. We didn't talk about Fresh's past. We didn't talk about him faking press releases. We didn't talk about you paying for box. We didn't talk about none of that shit. You guys are getting so hyper emotional about this thing. It's funny to me. For so-called alpha males, you guys don't seem to have any control over your temper.
Our channel's better than yours. We get more views than you. We've been on less than you. We work harder than y'all niggas. We cut our...
Guys, he makes a very great point. I don't care. A man needs to be able to control his emotions, especially in an argument, right? Why is that important? Because, guys, we as men, there is a certain thing that when men come together and they argue, dangerous things can happen. So if you're not in control of your emotions, right? If you've ever learned self-defense, the worst thing that you can be is actually going into a fight emotionally. You need to be calculated, right? So you cannot deal with situations in your life emotionally. Every time, think about it, every time you deal with a situation emotionally, you always handle it the worst possible way. The best way is always to calm down. And I feel like if Fresh had just taken the moment to actually think about the situation, he wouldn't have been this emotional. Because men, when dealing with your problems, you cannot be emotional. When you're dealing with people, you cannot be emotional. When people challenge you, you cannot be emotional. As a man, you have to be as calculated as you can be. And in this case,
Care more than you niggas. Like, yo, if y'all
we get more girls than y'all niggas.
Free. Like, if y'all really want to do this nigga preacher's married, probably to a fucking beluga whale somewhere, and y'all niggas talking shit.
And how old these niggas are? 40 years old? Yo, all that.
And that right there brings us to the second law of this video, guys, which is be careful with who you take up issue with, right? Because you might be messing around with the wrong person. Law number 19 in the law 48 laws of power. Guys, be careful who you are messing with, right? Because you might be messing with the wrong person, right? Because you might not want all that smoke that you're asking for. They challenged them to a boxing match after this, right? And later on, they kind of backed out of it. But here's my thing. If they had a disagreement with what Abba and Preach said, they could have made a video say, hey, look, we disagree with what they say. We stand firmly. They shouldn't have made a video like that. We feel disrespected, and we think it's a bitch-ass move. No one would have said anything. Like, hey, you know what? They felt some type of way that they made some video about them. But then when you go and insult a man's wife, guys, there are two things that you never mess with when it comes to a man: his money and his wife and his woman. His money and his woman. Two things that you never mess with a man with: his money and his woman. And now they are going after, I believe, his preacher's wife. Why? It makes no sense, right? And at the end of this video, I will give you the final law that they break, that actually, well, they've actually broken the law already, but I'm going to tell you that final law at the end of this video.
This niggas too, bro. Like,
yo,
bro,
I wasn't gonna do this.
Wait, the hand symbol?
Yo, I was not gonna fucking do this.
International.
But y'all got me hyped now. Yo, I know you guys are not talking, bro. My man Abba looks like he got off a camel, hasn't cut his hair in years. Dusty as fuck.
Yo, bruh.
And this is Sudani roasting on you right now, bro. You Somalian? Yo.
I was like, yo, what anime you came from, bro? Now,
Yo.
nigga looking bummy as hell, bro. And mind you, right? I ain't looking on a nigga, because obviously, I'm saying that's his style. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
We're better than you niggas. We make more money than you niggas. We got a better fucking channel than y'all niggas. We get more views than y'all niggas. The only thing you guys got on us is you guys been on longer. But I guarantee you, next year, this time, we're gonna lap you motherfuckers. Because you know what?
Thanks.
Nobody works harder than us.
Nope.
Period.
We make more money.
And that's the worst part, is that I love to see a black man get paid. Get your money. Get your money. If your views are stupid, your views are stupid. But if you're getting paid, get your money. Yeah, that's not what I'm here for.
There's not a single person that could ever say that we've ever feigned jealousy or gotten.
Guys, and I'm going to stop the video there because they kind of, the main part of the video was that first 5 minutes. And I'm going to leave a link to this video, to the full video, in the description box. But before you go, I want to tell you guys, remember I promised the final law, right? The final law. And I will tell you, and I'll show you guys where the public perception lies, right? Who's right in the public's eye and who was wrong. And the final law is this. And that final clip of Myron going ham is a sign, a perfect sign of his hubris, right? They're doing well. It's a fantastic podcast, well produced, right? But his overconfidence and arrogance is what leads him to make such a vital blunder. And as men, we have to understand in life there are certain moves that you got to make that you cannot afford to make these sort of blunders, right? You cannot make these sort of blunders. And what is that final law that they violated, that they broke? And that is, they are never outshine the master. Never outshine the master. What does that mean in this case? Right? In the book, it says the master is your boss, your supervisor, whoever holds authority over you. Right? But they also say whoever has been doing whatever it is that you're doing for longer, whoever has been in the space, the niche for longer. Abba and Preach, they don't consider themselves in the manosphere, but they do give a lot of dating advice. So technically, they're still in the realm of the manosphere, right? So they've been doing it longer, and they have a cult-like following, right? And what Abba and Preach and what Fresh and Fit did was they tried to outshine the master. They tried to insult those that came before them. If I had a disagreement, let's say I had a disagreement with Kevin Samuels, right? For some reason, my channel is smaller, right? It's just plain common sense. I would never make a video insulting Kevin Samuels, even though I disagree with him. Even though I'm not saying I disagree with Kevin Samuels, but I'm saying, let's say I had a disagreement with Kevin Samuels. Let's say I had a disagreement with him. Right? Let's say I had a disagreement with Kevin Samuels. I would not make a video insulting the man. Just because I may have different views than Kevin Samuels, I won't make a video. No, I'm saying I'm not saying I disagree with Kevin Samuels. I'm just saying, let's say I did. I wouldn't make a video insulting the guy. Right? Because I know, hey, what's understood doesn't need to be said. Right? So let me show you guys why I say they broke that rule of never outshine the master. Basically, do not insult the masters, right? And I'm not saying that Abba and Preach are these all-seeing people, but you know, like I said, what's understood doesn't need to be said, right? So let's go here. Let's go here, right? Our first stop is Social Blade. Fresh and Fit, the day they made that video to insult Abba and Preach, they lost 10,000 subscribers. 10,000 subscribers. They're at 430. They lost 10,000 subscribers. As of this recording, they lost 5 more. 15,000. Right? Where is their channel at now? That's Abba and Preach. They're at 414K. They lost 16,000. Because why? They tried to outshine the master. Now, I'm not saying that Abba and Preach are the master, but they try to outshine those that came before them. They insulted those that came before them. And as a man, you cannot do that. Especially on your way to the top, you cannot insult those that came before you. Because I promise you, if you try that, they will crush you. Right? They will crush you. And why is this 15,000, actually 16,000, because they were at 430 when we checked their channel after they made the insult. They're now at 414,000, right? Why is that so important? Why is that so important? Because it tells us that the public opinion agrees with Abba and Preach. Why? Because they came before you guys. So guys, that is the video for today. You have to learn these laws of power. Do yourself a favor, guys. Read that book, 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. It will help you immensely. And it will help you not make the sort of mistake that Fresh and Fit made. Okay? Guys, that is the video for today. If you haven't already, guys, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Any comments that you guys have, leave it for me in the comment sections below. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Okay? Guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.